where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time.
Is
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
go
there.
by the name of Alive. You can find me at Alive Raps.
It's your boy Kano at Kano Music. It's a lot of things happening. It's a new platform. A lot of
I
things are
know.
happening, ladies and gentlemen.
You're looking at that upload thing as well, continuously uploading your high quality recording to Riverside. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Okay.
So
No, I wasn't looking at that.
as we're live, it's continuously recording
Interesting.
our our
Uh,
upload in a better format. That's dope.
well, Martin didn't introduce himself, so
Oh, go ahead, Martin. Sorry.
It's okay. What it is, what it do, what it be like, what's good, what's hood. It's your boy Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
and we got a slew of new things here for you guys. I don't see where the layouts are now. Now that I need them, here we go. All right,
There it is.
we got new things happening. Right? Look at
Oh wow!
that.
Applause.
Are they cheering for other people cheering? Is anyone here?
Is anyone here?
Wait, I can't. I can't tell anymore.
He said, "We're cheering. We're cheering. Is anyone here?"
Is that a crazy thing to wonder?
It
Are we alone?
just, just the series of events there is hilarious. All right,
No,
so
we got.
wait, can you check to see if we're legit live on YouTube?
Oh, that's a
Can we
great.
check the YouTube page?
Yeah. Oh, we are.
The applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause. Live for the applause, applause. I like that Lady Gaga song.
Okay, so we are live on YouTube.
Yeah. The only thing though
Yeah.
is this layout switches out every time. So maybe this for now, because every time
Okay.
it's just like people might catch a seizure watching us.
We-
It's just like keep sliding to the big screen. Whoever's talking.
There's got to be a way to shut that off. That's the thing.
Oh,
I don't know.
now I see what you guys are talking about, and it looks very crazy. It
The
looks very
switch, right?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped it. Hopefully, it doesn't discourage people that we already did 2 minutes of musical musical face chair. What am I saying?
What is happening?
It looks very yeah.
Yeah, I stopped it.
This guy Kyle is still on his phone.
All right.
I'm doing
Oh.
what I usually do.
Oh, you're watching us, bro. I thought you were scrolling through TikTok or something, dude. I heard Jay's voice.
Yo,
All
is the stream slow and like breaking up?
Oh, yes. Good question.
I don't see. I don't. It doesn't look like it is.
Okay, that's good. That's
When
good.
I
That's
when
good
I
to
was
know.
there just now, but I'm not there anymore. I'm out here posting.
Well, let me go check that. Yo, you know what we never talked about here, and we won't today either. But it just came to me because I was like, "Are we alone?" We haven't discussed the scientists that just keep disappearing that used to talk about aliens.
Yeah.
I don't know
Now,
enough.
is that still
Uh,
going? Is that still happening?
I don't know, and I get all my information from Joe Rogan. So, you know.
No, that's a legit thing. They covered it on the news media outlet that I watch. So yeah, I know it's like a legit thing, but I haven't heard of anything recently though. But I know there's a few of them.
For me, it is stalling. I don't know if you want to keep it at 1080 if that's what it's doing.
Why is it stalling? Oh, I don't think I could switch it now. I don't think I could switch it.
All right. Maybe
Live
it doesn't on the
stream.
playback. You know what I mean? Maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
on the
I
playback.
don't.
And it's not
I
that
don't
bad.
like that. It's no.
It's not that bad. Um, is Kyle mass blasting everybody? Pause. My fault.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
insane. What are we? Do you need a break? Do you need some time?
I actually might change that bar now because that sounds crazy.
That is the bar you wrote, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not mass blasting anything, bro. Like that's crazy work.
Relax. Relax.
Yeah, yo, chill out. Not with the
Yo,
Boston Richey story.
there's gotta
What?
be a
No,
way
don't
to.
put that layout. What is you
I
doing?
know. I'm trying. There's got to be a way.
We look unorganized now.
All right. There's got to be a way to do it though, bro. Like where it stops that. Hold on.
Oh,
He just left after that.
I don't know what happened.
He frustrates me.
We love. Join us. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yo, what if there's aliens out here? You know, what if they're out and about and they just kidnapping these scientists? I don't know. I don't know enough. I just said something to store.
I'm sorry.
I'm actually doing two
sorry.
things at once. I'm trying to figure out how to do the calls. Like, why did you lie to me and tell me we had calls here?
Yeah, we do. I think it's in settings, all settings, advanced, live call quality. There you go. Hosts and producers can pause. This improves the live session and reduces lag. Can pause uploads. Uploading. Oh, resumes as recording stops, but everyone has to remain in the studio until their upload is done. Oh, that's why it's glitching.
Why?
Because you see how it's uploading constantly.
Yeah.
There's a thing where hosts and producers can pause uploads. This improves the live session and reduces lag. Uploading resumes as soon as recording stops.
Oh yeah,
But
do that then.
everyone has to remain in the studio until their upload is done.
Oh no.
The
But
cost for
that
1080p.
live call quality. I thought that's live calls though.
Nah, this is
All right, we
gonna
gotta figure this
frustrate
out.
me today.
We gotta figure it out. We gotta talk to our friend Claude and see what he says. We gotta talk to Claude. Okay.
The show
All
must
right.
go on.
Yes, indeed. So here we are. All right. Jay, this is your cue.
Oh, my bad. I was looking. Okay, you got to tell me things, bro. Like I can't read your mind just because we have teleprompters now. I can't read your mind. Okay, so do you guys see this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it this for this one. Okay, this is better, I think. So Martin shared this and wanted us to have a reaction to this. Ebro claims Michael Jackson's Thriller album is the McDonald's of albums.
Woo!
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. I'm not seeing. Hold on. How are they seeing this?
How is who seeing this?
The people, the audience.
Yeah.
The way they're seeing it is like this.
Oh, okay. Why does it look like this for me?
Don't know, but
I could barely see it. It looks like all of them are lined up on the side.
Can you see it though? Why would you change it? This is great. This is amazing for production.
I think we probably should have done a test run.
But we're us. So why? What the fire sticks did he just do, bro?
I can barely see it for some
It's like
reason.
this though. Why do you not see it this way? Okay,
No.
you know what? What if I do
But-
this? What if I do this?
Yeah, I can see it now.
What about this? Because it has your reaction, right?
Nah,
You can't see it.
nah.
How can you see it, Kano? Like, can you see? How do you see it on your screen?
Right now, I just see Joe with it, but
I see y'all two on the side, and the video
how do you see it now?
same. It is not going to change for me. It's the mobile version, I guess.
Okay, but you
Alright.
kind of see it, right, Joe? Like this is
Yeah.
you don't need to
alright,
see him
yeah.
do a split, bro. He's gonna give an opinion.
All right, go for it. Go for it. Who's doing splits out here?
Billie Jean.
I had an argument with somebody yesterday about Thriller.
Oh, about the song?
No, about the album. And I was like, what does Thriller mean? Like, what does it mean? And they were like, it's Thriller. I was like, okay, what's the album about?
It doesn't have an
They were
album.
like, it doesn't have to have a meaning. It's the biggest album of all time. I was like, okay, so it's the McDonald's of albums. All right, cool.
Wow, you call McDonald's album?
It's just giant, sold, mad. All right, it's great.
Nah,
It's
beat it. It's the Big Mac. Thriller's the McDLT. And the Paul McCartney joint is just a hot bucket
That's
of
the
shit.
McRib.
That's the McRib. Nobody wants it. But nah, Ebro's wild. Thriller's a great album. It's not off the wall. It's a great album.
It ain't off the wall.
But it's a great album.
No, phenomenal
It's got
album.
3 ones you don't really like, but the
And they're together, too, so it's an easy skip.
easy skip. But when you get to Wanna Be Starting Something, Human Nature, Baby Me Mine, it's got, I mean,
Pretty Young Thing.
what?
Well, that title's a little...
That's
Okay. All right, we'll conclude the show. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
What he said? What is the skip?
Oh, you want to go back to it?
The Paul McCartney joint.
Oh, the girl is mine. He's saying the girl
I'm a lover,
is
not a
mine.
fighter.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, he says that's the skippable track. I think he said other tracks are skippable, but there's certain songs on Thriller that are non-skippables. But the big piece is that that Thriller is the McDonald's of albums. And I know how you hate McDonald's.
Dog.
I know how you hate that fast food chain. So how do you
Bro.
feel about initial thoughts? Alive, what do you think?
I think it is absolute blasphemy to say the words Thriller and McDonald's in the same sentence. I think it is absolutely ridiculous, especially to hold it to a standard of what's the album about? What's it about? Oh, you can't tell me? All right, so it's McDonald's of albums. Ebro has to be pulling this out of his behind, or he wants to for this to be like a clip that goes viral or something like that for him. I really don't know. But his standard for determining that Thriller is the McDonald's is a ridiculous standard. Tell me any album that for the whole album had a through line back then. What are we saying that
Now he brings up a good point. We're talking about an album that came out in '82. Like we're looking at it in 2026. Like
exactly.
you know, and you said
Concepts
yesterday.
album concepts is a recent thing.
Yesterday when we was talking, you said it was like the first time a video told a story, like for real.
Yes, on Thriller, those whatever music videos he was doing, that was like short films that and he was the first to do that. So there was a story told for each song, if you want to say that. Each song had a storyline. But to hold it to a standard in 82 that no one followed.
Also, since when are we asking what our albums about and that being like the benchmark for how good an album is?
Right. Like, I don't pull how many hip hop albums even nowadays?
I mean,
How many hip hop albums are about something?
No, forget hip hop album. Like, you don't go to a Jimi Hendrix album and go, "What is this album about?"
Right,
You know,
exactly.
Or John Coltrane, The Love Supreme. What's it about? There's barely any lyrics on it. It's about music, dog.
Right.
That's what it's about.
I don't know. I don't know. I may have to do a
Here
like.
comes Kyle. Here
I
comes
don't
Kyle.
know.
Here comes Kyle. Here comes
I
Kyle.
don't know. Man, I have to do a little pushback on that. I don't know.
course,
Here we go.
why
All
wouldn't
right,
you?
Kyle. Please.
I mean, all right,
We
fine.
wouldn't have a podcast
I
without you.
understand. I understand. I understand where you guys are coming from in the sense of the term concept albums being a recent thing. But when people say, "What is this album about?" they're not going to give you a story of the album. They're going to be like, "Oh, this is my coming of age album," or this is my album that I want it to be a debut. Or the reason why I chose the name Thriller is because every single track is going to be like a movie, and Thriller is like a genre. You know, like this is like that like there is some sort of purpose to creating an album, and it comes from and literally, like, when you watch the movie, you hear like he talks about he wants something that's going to be attractive to for people for all walks of life, as well as just the concept of, like, I want it to be like a mystery. I don't want people to know. I want people to try and figure out who I am, and this, that, and the third. So this is kind of like what Thriller was about, which is why I'm pushing back on the sense that it's not the McDonald's of albums. I really don't understand the comparison. Really, like, that was such a weird comparison to me. I don't get where he was going with that, but I also want to say that there was some sort of underlining concept about Thriller. Just like how every album, even when you talk about the Love Supreme, there is a concept about that album. The Love Supreme, um, it's about the struggles and the coming of age of black people and their black wisdom. Like, that's what the Love Supreme is about. And of course, there's no lyrics to it, but there is songwriting to it because there's notes and
Yeah,
different
but how
things of
you
that nature.
how you gonna know that's what's about though? Like, you got to extrapolate that, like, because it's just instruments.
You get
But
that.
And I'm
just
not.
because
I'm
you
not
have to
saying.
You get that from
extrapolate
like an
it,
interview.
you
I'm
you
not
don't gotta
saying you wrong.
extrapolate it. You gotta, like, just because you doesn't mean that there wasn't a or maybe you got to extrapolate and you get what you can from it. But the core of it, anytime that you hear about the Love Supreme, anytime you hear about John Coltrane's album, you're thinking about uh what I just said, like, just about. Sorry, my wife just said that Jafar Jackson follows Joe Rogan and his fiance. I don't know why that's a big thing. But
Yo,
um,
can we bookmark that? Because I like that for like a side topic,
That he
Jafar.
follows Joe Rogan and Beyonce.
or that she found it to be a problem.
Oh, Beyonce found it to be a problem.
No, she said
Oh.
follows Joe Rogan and her fiance, right?
Not Beyonce, fiance. But
Oh.
anyway, but anyway, but there is some sort of purpose to the album, is what I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, look, but if you could find purpose from a John Coltrane album where there's minimal lyrics, if lyrics at all, then Thriller definitely has uh meaning, because you're dealing with themes of romance. You're dealing with themes of I'm trying to think what else that album has. Uh there's definitely like some themes of paranoia and romance in at least two of those songs. There's mad love songs on them joints, right? So like it's like I don't know. I feel like Billie Jean's on Thriller, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Billie Jean's and Thriller. Just those two songs alone have a thematic romance theme to them. You know? So like, I don't know. I just feel like honestly, I think it's crazy that Ebro, the same Ebro that for decades, quote unquote, shaped New York radio, for better or for worse, right? Whatever you heard when this, I'm talking about before Ebro in the morning, back when he was like program director in like the early 2000s. For better or for worse, Ebro's the reason that like they're playing A Boogie over Nas. Ebro's the reason that we're playing Atlanta artists over local New York artists. And I don't know how to quite make that correlation of how asinine it is that you push that music in the genre and then turn around and say Thriller has no meaning. It is the McDonald's of albums.
Right.
That's not a real music critique. It's actually a cry for attention. And that's what I really want to get to. Is this guy like a week or two ago, we didn't cover it because I don't care. I don't care about you, Ebro. You're a loser, right? But I can't stand him because
you can't stand the other guy either, right? Why am I forgetting his name?
Rosenberg?
Yeah, you can't stand Rosenberg either.
I wouldn't say I can't stand him. At least Rosenberg has real ties to hip hop and tried to give people shine at night. You know, he would have the late radio slot and put them on at like 10, 11 p.m. Ebro for a whole decate was talking about the rappers that get on Hot 97. Hot 97, we're a syndicated radio. You know, we're the gold standard of New York hip hop. If you want to be on Hot 97, the girls have to want to screw you and the guys gotta want to be you. If you don't make that kind of music, then what are you making hip hop for? Shut up, bro. And you from Oakland. Like you from Oakland talking that. Like that's and he's always been clout chasing. I'm not the biggest Troy Ave fan, but I'll never forget the time that he kind of pressed Troy Ave when Troy Ave had the powder to the people movement. And he was like powder to the people. And I'll say we need those moments, but not from Ebro because you're inconsistent as hell. And it's not coming from a genuine place from you. At least it doesn't seem like it. Because I was going to get to the point that a few weeks ago he was complaining. He was literally complaining about how he was talking to his celebrity friends, and he'll be like, because you know they got dropped from Hot 97. They got fired. They're the kid Miro does the Hot 97 morning show now. So now their views are trash. We could look them up if you want. I don't care though. But their views are trash. Him, Laura Stiles, and Peter Rosenberg got together, and respect to you because that's hard to do. But we're basically competing with each other. We have about the same numbers, and that's crazy to me because you know. But he goes on to complain about his celebrity friends. He's like, "Yo, can I get you on the pod? Can I get you on the show?" And they're like, "Yeah, man, just send me like a little press brief or like a press kit so I can see what your show is about." He's like, "Oh wow, now I'm the press kit guy. Like now they don't know. Like, bro, did you think you
Ebro saying that?
Yeah, like, did you think you was Hot 97? Did you think you was Hot 97, bro? So the numbers was low. His peers weren't respecting him. I think I'm gonna call this for what it is. This is him attempting to have a viral moment. I don't think he even genuinely believes this shit. I mean, this thing.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't. Yo, because he's knowledgeable about music. I can't take that away from him. He's really a music head. I can't genuinely take you serious when you have these really, I'm not going to say great takes, but well thought out takes on music. And then come and tell me, and you know what it is? I do this all the time. Like, I know this. I can see it. When I say that 90s R&B music was only made to be sampled, I know what I'm doing. Like, I don't really believe that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know there's good 90s R&B music. It's not for me though. I don't like it, but I know it exists. I know it exists.
All right.
So when I say that, I do it to get a reaction. So you doing it to get a reaction, and you doing it to go viral, and I think you a hoe.
Now that is a line right there. That's a quotable right there. I can't take him seriously. This is
Did you just make this thumbnail?
No, I got this. This is somebody's thumbnail. I just I just got the image because it served the purpose here.
that's actually nice. Yeah, Jerry, what up, man? Good to see you.
Jerry was
I
going
can
on.
show it on the stream. Oh, that's how it shows.
Oh, that's
Okay.
better than the last one.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And it covers Joe's obnoxious face. Like that.
Shut up. What is that?
What is what?
What's nah, Jerry?
Those are those are emojis, you dumb person.
Why didn't it show it though?
Because it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't show
Alex said,
as
"Yo, where's
emoji.
my mic?
So
Yo,
I want to go back to what Alex said.
Your mic is in the living room."
I want to go back to what Alex said.
Man,
She's not. I don't know what she was trying to say when she said that, but I've heard a lot of people, including people that I'm really cool with, who will be like really surprised when I say like I listen to Joe Rogan or whatever. And I mean I'm not a big Joe Rogan fan like that. Like I'll never really defend him, but I do think it's interesting when like celebrities follow Joe Rogan or go on Joe Rogan, like how Bernie Sanders did, and like people cook him, and it's like I kind of like that for him a little bit. That he's become like, you know, I know he's like super influential in his sphere or whatever, but it is nice to know that like just following him is enough of a threat to get you you know, in the conversation of do we even really support you.
I do want to correct myself before we continue. I'm completely off on the Love Supreme John Coltrane situation. It's personally the album for him is thanking God for personal artistic and spiritual awakening following his recovery from drug and alcohol addiction. It's a musical prayer, a spiritual purity and dedication um, to a higher power. It's more on a spiritual, like him moving kind of like a deconstruction of Christianity and into like how he used that to be able to overcome his addictions. So I was completely wrong. Although whenever I'm hanging out with people uh, who are into jazz and different things of that nature, we're always talking about uh, what it means for Black people in general. But for him, and I think that goes to Kano's point about like how you can extrapolate certain things from the music in of itself. Like you have the freedom to be able to do that when you don't confine yourself to a what's the word I'm looking for, conceptual album, different things like that. People get different things from it.
I'm hearing feedback. I'm hearing like something in the background.
Not me.
I don't hear anything.
I heard something,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know where it came from.
I'm hearing me. I'm hearing an echo. Is someone watching?
Nope.
Anyway. Nah, I hear myself.
I don't hear anything.
Me neither.
And y'all aren't watching it.
No.
Okay. The only thing I will say is when it comes what is Thriller about, I mean, or what's the point of Thriller or whatever, like he was literally trying to make the greatest album of all time. That was literally his goal. Like it wasn't necessarily like, I think the message was, you know, here I am, like I'm putting this out there, you know, like it wasn't like I think we've all learned that about Thriller, and about changing also the genre entirely, and that's what he did, jumping from off the wall to Thriller. So again, I just this I agree with Jay. There's no way that this is cloud chasing. This is
Yeah, it's
cloud
not.
chasing. There's no way.
And it's
that he
just
believes that.
interesting that it comes after you've told all of us that your peers don't really want to be on your new show.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Well, last thoughts.
Oh, was there anything else you guys want to say about Jafar Jackson and that thing?
No, that was it.
Okay. Number one.
Mic check.
Okay.
Mic check.
Yeah, you good?
Hello.
Are we having difficulties right now?
I'm hearing an echo, and I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't hear an echo though. Oh, Jerry hears an echo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. Are either of you watching the stream on your phones or something?
No.
No, but I'm about to check the echo.
Okay. That's really, really odd. Okay. All right.
Wait, talk.
Yo. Hello.
Mic check. Mic check. You're what it is, what it do, what it be like, what's good, what's good.
You know what it might be? Could it be? Maybe I gotta lower the volume. Maybe my headphone is feeding into the mic.
On my end, there's literally no echo.
All right. All right, let's go. So
what I would do for a producer.
Oh yeah. What are we on next, gentlemen?
I don't know. What's on the list, baby?
Trying to get to it.
I don't know whether I don't know how to get back to the chat with the list. I'm trying to get back to the chat with the list. What is on the list? I want to skip over voting rights, and I want to get the Boston Richey because I don't want to miss that today.
All right, let's do it.
Are you guys at all familiar with the Boston Richey story in any type of way?
I don't even know who Boston Richey is.
Boston Richey's a rapper.
Okay, then.
Let me see what I could do here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to load the things. Wow, we're not going to start with that. Give me a second. Give me
what
a
just
minute.
happened?
I put these links in order, and I put the best first.
All right, I want to try something. Okay. Now, if I pin Jason here, Kyle, say something.
Mic check. Hello. What's good? What's good?
It's crazy.
Yo, Jay, are you seeing any switching with the layout?
Wait, on my end or on the phone?
On your end.
No.
With
I'm
the
not.
switching with the speaker
no,
switching?
I'm not.
So you pin. That's what you do. You pin it. And
but it doesn't switch for you, but it switches for them on the. They're gonna have a seizure. It's going back and forth on this joint. It's going back and forth. I just checked. I love
blah, 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 blah.
I love how your face is just like, what? How could this be? I don't like it,
man.
Vegeta.
I'm so tight. All right, moving on.
I don't have like a good introductory thing, and I want to get an introductory because I don't want to go from 0 to 1,000 million. But the wild part has gone so viral that I can't find the calm version. So I guess.
Are you able to give us Alex does not hear an echo? Okay.
I guess I'll start with this, and I'll try to give you guys the
Thriller killed. This is a good point. Thriller killed the B-side track. He changed the structure of albums. Yes, and that's why I say like even
want me to get this off then?
Real quick, even the track with Paul McCartney is maybe lower on the list, but it's not a B-side. It was a hit as well. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Alex. This was an album where every track was a banger. So yeah, and it surpassed Off the Wall. I don't know why they're like. Don't get me wrong, Off the Wall is an excellent album, but we're not talking about the same thing.
Matt, let me know when you want the Boston Richey situation.
I'm here. I'm here, baby.
Okay,
Let's go.
So Boston Richey is a Florida rapper. He's not from Boston. He's
Okay.
a Florida rapper, Boston Richey, and I believe he is. I gotta find out his age because this is important. Bear with me, guys. He was born in '97. So how old would he be now if he was born in '97?
7 years younger than me. So what?
29.
28?
29.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about. This is important. We're talking about a 29-year-old man. Okay. He has an ex-girlfriend. That's who you see right here. That's Tatiana Chanel. Okay. It is believed that they were dating when she was between the ages of 16, maybe 17. So I do believe that that is wild on its own.
Yo,
But-
and how old was he?
So if she's 20 now, 26 maybe? Tatiana is 20 years old today. So if she's 16 and 17, if he's 29, she's 20, he's like 25, 26 when she's 16, 17, right?
What is good? What is good?
Okay.
Bro? Like,
so I'm glad
how
this is your reaction. I'm glad it's your reaction.
All right.
Now, setting the scene, okay? This, if you guys could see, this post is on Duval Promo, and it's 55 weeks ago. That's a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, right? And she speaks on a recent altercation with her ex-boyfriend, and it says here that I don't know how to zoom in here, but there we go. It says, I want to address April 10th, 2025. I want to address a deeply personal and painful situation that has recently occurred while pregnant. I was physically assaulted, and I don't know what that is. By my former
can we
boyfriend.
try the other? Let's see if this works. I can see it now.
Okay. But now we can't go back to the other thing for now. But that's fine. But my former boyfriend, Jalen, aka Boston Richey, the experience has been traumatic, heartbreaking, beyond words. So this is a year ago, right? Since then, so she went
Why
on.
did they choose this picture for her? All right,
She went on. It's gonna get crazy. She went on, and recently started sharing more about what happened. It gets real crazy. She starts talking about that he used to hit her. He used to choke her out, wait for her to wake up, and then choke her out again. And then she tells this crazy story, which she seems to have, as you guys can see, a little proof of, at least, where she's saying, let's read, song still up. So let's start with this day. When you kidnapped me, had me butt naked in a truck full of men while I was bleeding on my cycle, was free bleeding the whole ride, by the way, and you took me from Orlando, Florida, all the way to Alabama. Couldn't call the police because your friends was patrolling me, and I was only able to take these photos quickly because you fell asleep. Every gas station stop, you will hold me down because I try to bang on windows and scream to get help. Posting the rest soon, 8 hours drive, naked in a car full of men. Let's look at the footage real quick. That's the pictures that she was able to take. She is naked here, right? Like you can see that.
Yeah.
That seems to be Boston Richey or Boston Richey's friend. I'm not sure. There are multiple men in the car, and there's no video here. So that comes out 2 days ago, and Boston Richey put out a diss song on her, and she was like, "Bro, stop playing with me. You know I know things about you. Stop playing with me."
He put out the diss song before she did all of this?
I think he put out a diss song after the weird diss song. Let me just check. But I want to stop here because before we get to the other thing, I want to say that I feel like this didn't. No, he put out the diss song before this. I want to. I think she
wow.
was telling him to take it down. Oh, it does make sense because she says song's still up.
Right.
And I want to stop here by saying this should have been enough to get on everyone's radar and start talking about canceling Boston Richey because she's 16 to 17 when this happens, which is strike one. She's getting beat. That's strike two. And then we have photo evidence of what she claims, which I think is strike three. But in true hip hop, internet misogyny fashion, that doesn't like move the needle for people. But do you know what did? And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It is funny to me. Maybe it's not funny to y'all. It's not. I'm warning y'all though that this next one is gonna be crazy. So this is her page. This is her page. Okay. Those are sex toys. And she wrote in hashtag Ninja, you gay. Okay? Not those words, but you can read. She said, I told you don't speak on me, knowing you had me cosplaying as a man in bed. Must have thought I was joking this time. Keep my name out your mouth or I'm going to drop the rest. I don't even want to know what the rest is. To be honest, I don't want to know what the rest is. But here's the photo evidence. That is a toy, right?
Piccolo.
Wait. What happened?
Piccolo. It says Piccolo
Pegging kit.
pegging kit.
Yeah. Wait. Because some people say, man, maybe this is fake, right? Maybe this is fake. No, she's showing metadata. Metadata, bro. August 29, 2005, 905, Apple iPhone 16 Plus. I think if you look, it might be a live photo too. So she's not making this up. It's in the text with him. It's his 448. Babe, you on the way? Just got it. Which number I Zelle? Because he was going to pay her for it. Okay? All right, wait, there's more. I don't have it. There was one with the live photo where you could see that it's a live photo. Like you could see it, like do the live photo thing. And yeah, man. You guys tell me right now what you think.
So the response from the public is
this is what moved the needle. This is what everybody's like, ew, what? He's gay?
Get here now. He hot and ready.
Also,
I'm sorry. that comment is crazy.
This changes all his songs for me because he got this one joint where he's talking about help me. It's called Help Me, and he's like, yo, you F me so good. And I'm like, whoa, that means something else to me now. That means what you mean help me, bro? What you mean help me?
Nah, this is Jimmy. What up, man? Oh, nah. All right.
This is weird.
First of all, this
like
is hilarious. This part is absolutely hysterical. I do agree with you. This is hysterical. He got the Piccolo pegging kit. They're going into the hyperbolic time chamber. And this is
I feel like this was very heavy. So like maybe we should get to like some of the funnies about it.
How
I do want to get back to the heavy part though.
I don't understand why this is the viral portion.
So that is, I think we definitely should talk about that. But before we get to that, I feel like do I not have this here? Yeah, here we go. I feel like this is kind of funny. This is funny. This is
Is this a skit?
Like, it's a day ago. It's a parody of
It's hard for me to see it. You don't want to do the I know you don't like the thing, but
no, go ahead.
Like,
I don't
yeah, there you go. There you go.
What it goes to automatically. You ready? Can you hear it?
Oh, okay.
You want that Chanel? Yeah, man. I know you want that Chanel. I ain't got no problem giving it to you. All you gotta do is one thing. Peg me. Baby, can you peg me? Baby, can you scrap me? Baby, can you slap me? I told her, get the scraps together, get her ass home.
Nah.
Baby, when you get the gooch, don't forget the asshole. Baby girl, you 17, but you approach that asshole. Long as you do what I do to you, we can keep that cash flow. I just ran it up on steak, I just hit a bag on it. But you eat my ass, you must want a Chanel bag, don't it?
Nah.
I wanna fuck you.
Nah.
Now I want you to fuck me. Now we just broke up, now you wanna expose me? Bitch, you weird, you weird, you weird, you weird, you weird, you weird, you weird.
It's a play on his diss song. If you ever hear the diss song, it's a play. He that's the hook. Is B word, you weird, you weird, you weird. Like,
Who is this? Who is this?
someone who better not be in the same room as Boston Richey ever.
You know, he's very familiar. He does skits. He does a lot of skits where it involves dancing and doing funny stuff. That guy, I just don't remember his name.
It's we I know, because I know you guys. I know you guys wish that this wasn't the part that blew it up. I know you guys wish that we would have taken this serious before Strapgate, you know? Because,
What did I walk into?
honestly, just her being 16 alone or 17 alone should be enough to people go, hey, maybe we should talk about the Boston Richey situation, right? But it wasn't. And maybe the domestic violence should have been enough. But it wasn't. Maybe him kidnapping her naked on her period should have been enough. But it wasn't, guy. It wasn't. What did it was when his fan base went, whoa, 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 what you doing, Richey? What sort of straps for?
This makes me. I feel so terrible about humanity right now. Like, I feel like I hate humans right now, because what you showed me with her, the things that she posted up first,
The abuse part.
the abuse part,
Yeah.
was so shocking to see. You know, like, it was so it was so, like,
And keep in mind,
jarring,
she's 17,
bro.
18 years old at the time. She's a baby.
right. And you got to remember, she's like 16, 17, right?
Yeah.
When this is happening.
Yeah.
And then she's the fact that she still has all the evidence. Now here's a question. Why didn't what do you think is I mean, it's up to her, right? But has she given a reason as to why she didn't do anything during that time? Maybe she was fearful at the time.
In 2025, as a 19-year-old, you got to remember she's a child. She did file criminal charges against him.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
So, like,
I
2 years after this happened. Okay.
My fault. I probably did it, and I got to put that on the screen, just to cite my sources. Maybe I forgot I left that part out. But yeah, because a lot of people are victim blaming her, which I really hate when that happens, especially when it's a kid. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Pregnant Tati, 19, accuses rapper. Is it on the share the way you want it? No? Let's do it.
I think this is fine.
Do you see it, though?
Yeah.
It says pregnant Tati, 19. That's 2025. She's 19. So how old is you when you messing with her? You weirdo. You're a weirdo, bro. Accuses rapper Real Boston Richey of choking her 20 times in 2 hours. And somewhere here, it said right here, Tatiana, known as Tati, filed criminal charges against Florida rapper Real Boston Richey, 28, accusing him of violently assaulting her during a recent argument.
Oh man, I hope she wasn't
And
pregnant with his kid.
I don't understand I don't get how you could blame her. Even if she's 19 when they meet, she's still 19. I don't like it. I don't like it. You guys,
Nah.
I shared a lot. I want to hear y'all.
Yeah, I'm disgusted with humanity. I don't. There was more than enough there to have a stance on this. You didn't need to have something to make a video about, or like, when you start laughing and stuff like that. Oh, now it's okay. How do and I'm wondering, like, how does she see that? If we're able to see that, right? How does she see all this? You know,
What do you mean?
she that everyone's responding to the Piccolo pegging kit and not her showing herself abused.
Well, I don't think this is like new to her. I think she's not like this news came out in 2025. This is a year ago. Like I don't think it's like a shocker to her that no one cared until this. Can you guys see
Yeah.
that? I don't know if that's.
I mean, even
Yeah, we see it.
when did she started posting those pictures of her being abused?
So that is recent because he put out like a diss song about her.
So this is 2025,
No,
2026?
the diss song came out 7 days ago, and
And that's when she started putting out these pictures.
Yeah, in that
And-
post of I'm sorry, I just can't find it because it was on her page. I gotta go back to her page. It was 2 days ago.
Don't
Yeah,
okay, so if I have the timeline of events correct, she posts the abusive pictures out first.
No. So here's what it went public last year. Did you guys see? My fault. It went public first because of the incident because she filed charges. I guess he was upset about that, and I'm just going. Let me just clear up the timeline though for you. Let me see if I could get a better timeline.
That's a good question that Jerry has. Did he get locked up at all?
Oh, I don't know. This all hit my radar like 2 days ago. Like when the
Gotcha.
strap on happened, that's when I was like invested.
I was just gonna say, like, if the timeline of events serves correct, then she kind of left this situation, the pegging situation, in the tuck, right?
Yeah.
So she kind of was like, you know what, my situation is one thing, but I know everybody's gonna be going crazy when I tell them that, when I tell the whole world that this guy likes me being a man in bed. Like even in her strategic mind, she knew what was going to be more damaging, which is actually really bad as well if you really think about that, right? The fact that, I mean, really bad in the sense that, like,
Okay,
even
I
she
got a timeline.
knows, even she knows the misogyny is going to be damaging to his career and canceling to his career than her being abused.
So I got the timeline. And it's great.
Crazy.
So in 2022, Bosta Richey and Tatiana Chanel start dating. She's reportedly 16 at the time, 22. Okay. In 2024, rumors surfaced that Tatiana's dating little TJ. And around that time, Boston Richey's sister claims that Tatiana lied about her age because Tatiana had an 18th birthday cake and it said legal on it. So everybody's like, wait a minute, Boston Richey was dating someone who just turned legal? And then there's screenshots surfacing of Boston Richey sending Tatiana money for I don't know what for but Boston is released from prison around 2025. I don't know what the money thing is for. I don't know. Which is wild though, because she's still, if we're in 2025, she's like what, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What are you sending her money for? Tatiana.
And what did he go to jail for?
I'm not sure, but
Okay.
but it says here that in 2025, Boston is accused of choking Tatiana. That's the news we just read. She is 4 to 8 weeks pregnant at the time, and he allegedly threatened her, saying, "If you call police, I might as well kill you." A warrant is issued, and he posted $5,000 bond, so he was able to walk away with a bond. And then in May of 2026, Boston drops a diss track called "B Word You Weird," targeting Tatiana. She responds by unleashing the kidnapping post and then the pegging post, and she is claiming, according to this timeline, she's claiming that she has underage sex tapes of them together.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
I mean, we knew it was happening, right? Like we weren't shocked.
This I don't really know. I don't like this. This makes my stomach turn. I wasn't even really laughing at the pegging thing either because I feel like all of this stuff is making my stomach turn. It's really it's I don't know, man. It's just there's so much going on with I don't know, maybe and I could just be gassing it. Like I could probably put it on the gas and just letting it go and I'm reaching.
I want to tell you that I don't think you are. I also I laughed because I'm immature, but I
No, no,
also
no, no.
thought of David. I
Well, let
thought of the
me.
David situation, and
Yeah.
I was like, it's
So,
very similar.
yeah, I thought of the David situation.
Right.
I thought about that as well. It's just so much. There's so much going on in these situations between underage women and these and men with I guess power or some sort of leverage. I you know like I I don't want to put race into this. I'm usually the person that would be like, "Yo, these black people, blah blah blah." But I know that there's white people that do it too. It's just that they don't get. I feel like they don't get as much flack as much as like some sort of premier black couple or whatever the case may be. But I just do think that in general, men with power, and there's a power trip that comes with it, and this is why I just feel like we need to really think about who we put on a pedestal, who we try to respect as artists or figures of or public figures in general. Like I don't know who this Boston Richie guy is, but like we sometimes we just be making the wrong people famous, bro. Like
Mm.
these are some people that don't need to be famous. These people that don't need this, bro. Like we don't need this in our we don't need this in our news feed. We need this guy locked up. That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need him locked up. We need like
Yeah.
he was out on bond. What he said, $5,000 bond.
That's correct.
That's probably nothing to him at this moment in time. You know what I mean? Like what are we doing right now, bro? As a community, like we need to really vet like who we out here like showing love to and stuff like that. Me included, who knows? Like I really got to think about like sometimes who I'm really listening to, who am I giving my time to, and different things of that nature. Because, bro, like this is sick. You know what I mean? This is sick.
Yeah, I also I want to add to that that a distinction has to be made, or at least an emphasis has to be put on the fact that we're not talking about a rapper anymore. Like, while I agree with you, we got to be careful who we make famous. He's no longer a rapper; he's a predator. Like in the same way that David is. Like, there are predators in different fields. There are predators who are lawyers. There's predators who are policemen. There's predators who are politicians, and there are predators who are artists. And I forgot to mention this. According to Tatiana, she's been contacted by several other girls who say they were underage when they were hit up by Boston Richie as well. So
Wow.
if it is something where it's a pattern, uh, I mean, you're a predator already one time, but if it's something with a pattern, you're really a predator. Like now, your defense is like, oh no, which is not even a defense, but like I can't even imagine what. I only did it once. You that doesn't work. Like you shoot somebody, you can't be like, it's my first time I shot somebody. You know what I'm saying? But
Has he had a response to any of this, by the way?
yeah, his response is, "I'm not gay."
He only responded to the pegging.
I didn't see the full response. I guess I could look for it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if this is this a spoof?
11-minute speech.
I'm not watching the whole.
Oh. Well, I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that's going on the internet. And goddamn speak on my personal life, my relationship status, shit, my career, anything that I don't went through. Like I ain't never been a nigga that run to the net and try to speak my behalf on a situation. I always take it to the chin. But it shit damaging it when it's like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't sit back and sacrifice.
Stop it. Get this man off my screen, bro. Get this man off my screen.
What bothered you just now?
Everything. I really hate it when people act tough. Like you acting tough, bro, but like it's not just pegging allegations, bro. Like it's abuse allegations on top of that. And he's like, yo, I don't really go on the internet to be able to air out my problems. And I don't do like I ain't that type of man. You're not a man no more, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, you're not a man no more, bro.
I do think it's interesting where it's like, why are you not addressing the fact she was a kid when you dated her?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know why you hit her. I don't honestly. The pegging is funny, but I don't care really. Like I care about why are you dating underage women, minors, babies? Because 16 is a baby, and you choking her out, and she wakes up and you choke out again, and you took her on you kidnapped her, like naked on her period. Like, bro, talk about that.
And then you said, and then you go on to say, yo, like it really hurts when the people that you love try to take it. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Love,
and you're the one getting bullied. Like they bully you.
Why are you becoming the victim now?
Yeah.
No, he actually had a line on his diss song that I thought was really weird. I wonder if I could find it.
Patty C, what up, man?
Yeah, he says effing on a what's a good word for B word? On a witch couch. Oh, on a chick couch. Effing on a chick couch, and that chick got a big house. I ain't gotta get kicked out because I done got some grown-ish. Sir, are you on the song telling me that now you messing with a girl of age? Is that what I just heard? Wait a minute. Maybe I didn't give y'all enough context for it. Let me go back a ball or two. It's about how he like the fight they had. He's trying to like make her feel bad. He goes, and truth be told, I only was sticking with you when I was out on Barn. You see what I did the same day I beat my trap? I done did the run. Ran right to another chick's house, back into another chick's mouth. And that's when it goes effing on a chick's couch, and that chick got a big house. Bro, you were 28, 29, my bad. You were 29. I ain't got to get kicked out because I got grown-ish?
Get this man off my screen.
What?
I got to be honest with you. I'm missing something here. I'm not catching what you're putting down.
He's saying he got a grown shorty. When he's saying I ain't got to worry about getting kicked out because I got a shorty that got her own crib. Like I got a grown shorty.
Oh, you clown. You clown.
What do you even talk? That's not even a flex for real, bro.
This is like David having that music video where the dead body goes in the trunk.
Yes.
This is like
No, yes, these kids are dumb. I'm gonna call him a kid, not because of like his age, because he should be held accountable as an adult for all this transgressions against minors. But I'm gonna call him a kid because the intelligence level is like that of a 6-month-old.
Yeah, exactly. I
gotta appreciate Martin Hopeful's anger here. Gotta appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I love that you did that, Kyle. Like, cause I was like,
I'm gonna still laugh at the Megan though.
Oh, absolutely, he deserves to get laughed at.
Him and his little piccolo kit.
The, the
Yo,
fact
what is
that
that? What does that say about? I guess not us, because we're not the Boston Richie listeners, but like the younger folk, the 20-year-olds. What does it say about them that they didn't care like about this? Like,
I there's something missing, dude. There's like something not connecting. Um, could they be? This generation is growing up in an era that sees terrible things constantly on a feed where we haven't had that, during our adolescent years. So could there be just like a desensitization? I don't know. And the only thing that they respond to is something that's hilarious. I'm not sure.
I mean, we're still not even as a society, as the older heads got on, like us, the unks, as we got onto the news, we're still not even highlighting the abuse part of it, or the predatory part of it. The part that went viral is
But I think that this is something also that I've been thinking about. And before I say it, I've been really thinking about whether or not I should say it. But it's been on my mind ever since the moment I found out that Africa Bambaataa was out here, uh, you know, raping children, young men.
Mhm.
Uh,
This is very similar, actually.
right. So, man, this cuts deep for me to talk about it because I love hip hop. Hip hop is my heartbeat. Hip hop is my love. I everything about hip hop is everything to me, bro. I think, but now that I understand, like, and how deep of a pioneer Africa Bambaataa was, can we really say that like this type of sick, twisted situation, like these type of things, is it baked into the hip hop realm? Is it baked into the culture? Is that something that's baked
So
into it?
I
And
I think. Oh, go ahead,
because
my bad.
we think about let me think about how, and I also want to put it out there, even though I'm talking about hip hop, but I'm sure there's other genres that do the same thing. I'm
Yeah.
1,000, as a matter of fact, I'm 1,000% sure that there is artists out there. I mean, that there's genres out there that, because it's not front facing, it's not in our face, we don't talk about it as often, but hip hop is the one that always gets scrutinized because there's all this we always have to fight for our standing. And anyway, let me, before I get into my my soapbox, I just feel like I've been seeing that as a reoccurrence in this genre, where the older, like, takes, instead of teaching and showing love to the younger, there is teaching, there is showing love, but then there is this dark side to it as well. Is that piece baked in, man? Because I see it so many times, and it hurts my soul when I when I think about it, because I do see that there's this display of utilizing the power, on the youth, to make their lives even worse, or make them vulnerable,
Yeah.
only for the person with more power to feel more powerful. And if they can get away with it even more, it's like it's a thing for them. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. It's just something that I've been noticing, and please don't shoot me in the comments for it. Don't shoot the messenger, but this is just something that I've noticed. And when I heard Africa Bambaataa going through it, it's like, is this baked in? Is this what it is? This part of the culture as well? And if it is, how do we move past from that? How do we move away from that? But anyway, I'm done.
No, it's a great point. It really is. It's something that we got to wrestle with. It's something that we got to wrestle with. Like I remember us talking, and I'll pass it to you, Jay, right after this. Like I remember when we was starting this pod, and we talked about like our like the forefathers of this genre that we love.
Well, I was thinking about
Um,
that because that conversation we had before the Diddy stuff happened,
right, right. Before Diddy stuff,
and that is
before
a
we knew
name that
about
came up
African Bambaataa.
that we was talking about. I mean,
Yeah,
I think we always known about African Bambaataa, right?
I didn't.
Oh.
That's my.
Well, I knew about it, but it only came to a head when he died. More so when he passed away. But continue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for Bam, I can respect his contribution, appreciate what he brought to hip hop because honestly, without him, hip hop, as you know, it would be very different. He is from Bronx River Houses. He had a huge influence on the Black Spades. The Black Spades played a big part in hip hop, going around like wildfire. He is a founding father of hip hop. That being said, I don't know if you're allowed to say this as a human. I was happy. We have a text with each other. You guys know that when he died, I wasn't sad or anything. I was happy because this is something that we all knew. I'll say this though, and Kyle made a really good point in that we view a lot of things through hip hop because it's what we're familiar with, right? And like maybe it happens in other genres. I'll even venture on to say it happens everywhere, man. It really does. Like I think of the Catholic Church, and you had these men who were priests who vowed to be, what's the word? Abstinence, abstinent,
yeah,
abstinent,
Yeah.
and pure and live in Jesus' image, and they were, violating children.
yeah,
You have the same thing in Islam, right? Islam is supposed to be about, you know, peace and love and God, and there are certain cultures where they also violate little boys. I'm not going to say which country, but it is one where they, if you read the Kite Runner, it's there. You go to our country, the politicians here. We've been talking about the Epstein files for like years. The politicians, the super business owners. Could it be that it's just baked into men? Like, are men just? I don't
There's
want to be.
also the
I don't want to be
film and
FD
TV.
signifier today, but but you got to ask yourself a question, bro. Is there a reason when girls get together and women get together and they go, "Would you rather be in the forest with a bear and a man?" There has to be a reason why the bear is even an option.
Yeah,
And is it
yeah,
baked in human male nature? Obviously, not all. I am a big proponent of not all men, but enough men
yeah.
that I'm okay with women saying all men. Like it's
Right.
enough men that I'm not tripping when women say all men.
Yeah.
And
Because honestly, it does feel that way. The only reason we're bringing this up right now is because we feel like it's all of them, you know?
yeah,
Like we feel like it's so widespread that it's like, hold on, we got to ask a question right now because we're flabbergasted because it's so hard to believe that this could be so widespread for so many years. It's insane.
I do think a lot of people accept it. Like it is easy to point the finger at hip hop and go, aha, hip hop, you did hip hopping again. But like if you look at a group as an aggregate, police are like the highest perpetrators of domestic violence. Like police beat their wives crazy. Not all police, but there's a high propensity of domestic abusers that are, and I do think there is aspects of hip hop culture that come from street criminal culture. Not all, and a lot of it is not even real. It's just idealized. It's
Yep.
like commercialized and whatever. But it's like that does exist. And when you see a guy, kidnap his girl, that's some gangster-ish, even though it's not. It's not at all. And you should be comfortable with calling the police, And I actually think about that with the DBG case too, which has nothing to do with domestic violence. But DBG, he's facing life now for stabbing somebody who kept taunting him in New York at his house. And I just keep wondering because everybody in the comments like, what else could he have done? And in my adult brain, it's call the police. And I know that like that is so corny and whack to say as an adult. But what other option do you have? You can't go to jail for life. That can't be the only other option you have. It can't be the options. I'm soft. I'm a B word, or I got to go to jail forever. No, there got to be another way we solve it as grown men in society. And police got to be acceptable. Where you don't go to police is when me and you are doing something criminal. I get caught, and now I'm like, yo, nah, it was him. That's trash.
Yeah.
But if you a law-abiding citizen, I don't know, man. And the same goes for this case. If you're a law-abiding citizen, you see a guy abusing a girl, bro, call the police.
There's also
help the girl.
There's this this guy that's in DDG's camp, Deshay or something like that. I think his name is, and he's been accused of abusing his ex-girlfriend or some girl that he was trying to sleep with or whatever the case may be, and because she wasn't giving him any play, he got mad and wanted to get violent with her, and then he was doing like this apology tour, which kind of is more telling of who he really is. Like he should have just like be quiet, but he wasn't quiet. He was just talking about, my mother told me to never hit a woman, and he was like saying like, like I won't hit a girl. It's just that sometimes I'll just get so angry, like saying stuff like that. And I'm like, this is wild, bro. Like it's all up and down the news feed right now. Like men in general. I wanted to talk about this on the pod. There was a Chicago cop that was having a sexual relationship with his partner.
He killed her.
And he shot her in the leg. He
shot her. He didn't kill her.
He didn't kill her. Now you got me thinking. I want to say he shot her in the leg, but maybe he did kill her. I don't know. But he tried to act like the perp that they were going after was the one that shot. But he had his body cam on and it showed that he was. And the only reason why he retaliated the way he did was because she broke up with him. She was like, I don't want to have this relationship anymore. And then he basically like shot her for that reason.
Can you see this?
It says that you got to pay for it.
But can you see behind? Because we're gonna go behind the paywall. You see where it says Chicago Sun-Times? It says mother of Chicago cop killed by partner, says 8-year sentence is extremely severe for a man police were chasing. Is this it?
No, I don't think so. I gotta find it. But
mother of the Chicago cop.
Oh, maybe it was. Maybe I'm bugging. But I mean, like you brought, either way, you're bringing this up. But this is a real story, right? You Google it, you find it. This is a real thing. This is what Kano was talking about abuse, just all around. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Yeah, this
is a why. Like, why aren't we looking within ourselves about these things and be like, yo, what is it that's causing all like what's happening here, bro? Like what
he did kill her though. He killed her. They were in a romantic relationship. She broke it off and he killed her.
Jeez.
And he tried to front like the perp killed her. But he's the one, and he was like, "Oh, officer down," like acting like he, basically pretending as though he's trying to protect this person. Yeah. So this is a real thing, y'all. Like, I don't know. It's a wild situation. Kano, you brought up a really great point. A lot of you was bringing up some good points. It's just something that we just gotta really look.
I do want to zoom out from hip hop though and just remind everybody: police hit women at a high propensity. Frat culture is basically synonymous with grape culture.
Film and TV is a huge aspect of it.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yep.
No, yeah, music. All of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the
I mean, you know
bigger
what's
question.
an uncomfortable thing to ask is, are men, and I don't want to get into eugenics. I really don't. But are men? Is there like that gene in men that just make them predatory?
Yeah, it's like, is there like an evolutionary trait that makes some men just turn it? Cause it is. Part of me wonders, is it that men have not been taught, like,
Nah, but we've been abusing women for for centuries. as men.
right? Yeah, that's the thing that brings me, like, because I was gonna say, like, have we just not been taught
Henry the Eighth.
self-control?
Henry the Eighth was just beheading his shorties.
Yeah, right. And then I thought about that this has been going on. I mean, in
Women couldn't
Rome,
even vote here until like 1919.
right? And
You go to
in
certain parts of the
Rome,
world right now, girls can't walk without a man of their family with them.
yeah, and in Rome, it used to be commonplace for I know definitely like people in power. I don't know about the common folk, but I know in Rome, it was not out of place for you to be sleeping with a little boy. Like, it wasn't.
Do you mean Greece?
Is that Greece? I thought it was Rome,
I feel like it's Greece.
but I remember it being Rome. Who's gonna Google it?
Martin, did you? I'm not. I don't need that in my search history.
Right,
Martin,
exactly, exactly.
Are you muted on purpose?
Yeah, I was
Okay. My
drinking
fault.
something.
Yeah.
I don't even go as far as I don't think we was gonna talk about Chris Brown. I don't know if that's like a segue to talk about Chris Brown and just the recent developments going on with him. But even him, like when someone be trying to G check him about, yo, you was abusing people out here, he was abusing girls, he was hurting girls, he was hitting girls, being violent with women. He was also being colorist and getting and wilding out on dark skinned girls. When all of that stuff was happening, Chris Brown was acting like either he would clap back at them, or he would act like he's the victim. And
Kind
then
of
you
what
have
Boston
and
Richey
then you
did.
have a slew of people trying to protect them.
Kind of what Boston Richey did.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, every time I love somebody too hard."
Listen,
Yeah.
Chris Brown is an
Not one
amazing
for the
artist, yo,
internet.
but y'all cannot forget that he was like he was wilding out on some of these people. There's restraining orders against him, like right now to this day.
Yeah.
Like we could call it what you want and be like, yo, this guy's such an amazing artist. Oh, he's sexy, he's fine, he's a bad boy, he's this, he's that. Your man's was wilding out on girls though, like he was throwing
Yeah.
hands. You know what I'm saying? Like getting violent with women. You know what I mean? Like we want to say he's canceled, and I guess in a way, yes, he's canceled because he could have been bigger than what he is right now. But because of these accusations, it holds him back. But my man still selling out shows.
Right.
He's still out here doing tours. People still out here buying tickets. I'm tempted to buy a ticket for the Usher Chris Brown tour. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
People still
like
play
that.
R.
Where's
Kelly.
the repercussions?
People still play R. Kelly.
So Patty C said it
I
was
wanna-
definitely Greece. All right, so you're right. But
I
I do want to
personally-
highlight this. I do think this has something to do with it also. Power of any form reveals your best and worst inclinations.
but
Maybe
you got-
it just
you-
is the power.
Nah, you got homeless people that rape women, great women. Like
That
it's-
is true.
Men are wild. Men are just wild. I want to not that I'm dismissing that. I do think power plays a part. I just want to say it's not.
And it was
not
in
just powerful men.
context, and it was in context of what we were talking about at the time with
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that had power and stuff. But yeah,
I personally would like to do the Nick Cannon topic next because I think it like fits thematically.
Okay.
But we could do whatever y'all want.
I didn't even know we had a Nick Cannon topic.
Ooh, okay.
Me either. I mean, no, I saw it, but I don't know why. Side note, a little after 10:30, I gotta start. I got work tonight.
Well, you got to start earlier then.
True.
Says the man that spent 20 minutes looking for sounds.
Oh, 20 minutes? Was it 20 minutes when you were looking for your emergency in the bathroom? Was that
Wow. Exposing me to all three people that are watching.
So this, I have two things for it. I have
I'm putting you on blast for something one day.
Sure. This is the what caught my attention for it. Nick Cannon on a TMZ podcast said that his son Moroccan can date, but but the girl twin to Moroccan, absolutely cannot. Which is weird because if they're twins, that means right. Now I saw that and I thought it was so interesting that I had to actually go watch the interview. So I don't know if it's there. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it?
I can't.
No. Okay.
You were sharing it a second ago.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So it's about at 11 minutes. So I want to
order. I hope you've been allowing it. You married.
So let me look at the transcript real quick so I could see exactly when they get to talking about it. It's speaking on dating. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Perfect.
Speaking of dating, dating.
You married, ain't you?
Huh? Married.
Yeah.
You're married. Are you dating anyone?
I used to be married.
To a very, very
amazing woman.
Amazing woman. Y'all had 2 kids together. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to rock and roll, gang.
15.
Yes.
They about to start dating too.
That's the problem. My son been dating.
Oh, really?
And I've allowed it.
Why?
I've encouraged it.
Encouraged?
But
At
my
15?
daughter.
I hope you've been allowing it and encouraging that too.
Absolutely not.
That
really?
Makes no sense.
First of all, it's absolutely a double standard.
I hope you know I'm going to be talking about this on the TV show.
You have to, because first of all, and I know I get in trouble because I say things with my chest.
I don't want to play. I'm going to play the rest of it, but I want to get real quick insights right now.
I don't really have. I mean, listen. My question is: does this man ever get canceled?
It's not a quick insight, Kyle.
Oh, that is my quick insight. Does this man ever get? That's the thing that repeats in my head. Anytime Nick Cannon speaks, I'm like,
why
yo,
is he
this
still
man
here?
is cancel proof, bro.
Okay, so my quick insight is, wow, that's a double standard. I'm gonna keep waiting.
I do agree,
but there is
part
a
of me
difference.
Understands.
Okay, hold on.
When parenting a son,
he's gonna give you his reason.
Because I say things with my chest. But there is a difference when parenting a son and then when parenting a daughter.
And 2026?
Yes, because I am more protective of my daughter because there's things out there that I have to protect my daughter from. Like, as we know, there's certain type of individuals that you want to keep your daughter away from. My son, it's a different conversation.
I want you to know that when I first heard it, I thought he said myself. Because that's what I was thinking. Where he was like, you got to protect, like, for people like you, right? Like serial broken homemakers. but no, he didn't say myself. He said my son. But
when he's going out into the dating world.
You don't want. My dad's a football coach.
Right. And I know he loves his daughter in a way that if you call, my son is not calling me like, Dad, she hit me. He's not doing that. But if somebody puts their hands on my daughter, I'm going to jail. That's like your daddy would.
That's one thing, but
ain't no one thing. That's the only thing.
You're not going to jail if you're someone puts
I'm doing
hands on your
25 to
son.
life.
Sorry?
So you're not going to jail if someone put hands on your son?
I do. I want to get to the rest of this, but I do think that is so crazy that he thinks men don't get abused by women. I did think that was insane, but
if somebody put their hands on my daughter.
You're not worried about gold diggers for your son?
No, he got a whole lot of money. His mama's Mariah Carey.
Oh,
good.
So the only reason baby girl can't date or you're more is because there's a possibility that
if some man puts his hands on my daughter, it's my worst nightmare because I'm going to jail forever.
So when can she date?
When
Wow. See, I'm glad I ain't got those.
No, because and I know because she probably gonna see this. We made a deal.
Okay.
If she
He goes on to say that they made a deal that she could date if her brother could be there. I want to see if there's something else here for me.
Then she was like, "So when can I start dating?" I was like, "So what's gonna happen on these dates?"
We're going to get
Go
to know
to-
each other. We're going
Your
to...
twin brother can go with you.
Does she
Y'all
have to
all
go with
can
him on the
hang
date? He can
Yeah,
go.
I don't. That's fine too. But you ain't going one on one with. No,
I'm gonna see if there's just a little bit more here.
oh, I know that's around the corner. I don't need anything to happen before that. Like that.
Okay, yeah, this is about it. He talks about her when she goes to college. He doesn't control it anymore. So where are we on this?
All right, so I was with him. I'm all right. There's part of it where I'm with him, and part of it that I'm not. I do think that I do think that I think it's crazy that it's you don't have an idea of when she can start dating. You know that it's really like very easily protection can turn into control. You know, and I feel like you do that, and college is gonna be even worse.
It gives big TI. I go to the gynecologist to check my daughter's hymen energy.
Right? Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Wow, I forgot that was a thing.
It does give that energy, and I wanna say I don't like this, and it won't go to the 4-1, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna say I am a girl dad. My daughter's 15. I've always thought it was weird when dads are like that protective, because it's like, what were you doing to 15-year-old girls, bro? Like that's on the back of your mom, bro. Like, what was you out here doing? You know? I don't know. And as a dad, I do try to set boundaries, inform. I make it whether she decides to follow it or not is not I can't do that for her, right? She's gonna make her choices, but I make it very clear that I strongly discourage her from ever being alone in the room with another man, at least right now. Other than that, like telling her with like how to take care of herself and how to be safe. Other than that, I feel like you just gotta let them be teenagers, because that's the thing about the Nick Cannon quote is, okay, if your 15-year-old son could date, who's he dating? Other 15-year-old girls? So why is that okay, but your 15-year-old girl can't date? Like it's weird. It's a weird double standard.
Yeah.
My bad. I cut you off though.
No, you good. Like I forgot that your daughter's 15, which is like the exact age that we're talking about with his kids. I too am a girl dad. She's 2 years old. And
you don't gotta worry about this for a while.
I don't gotta worry about this for a while. But it is on my mind every day. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna react? You know? I don't want to be ignorant of the fact though. Like, yes, boys get abused, you know? Men get abused by women, absolutely. We do see definitely a higher propensity of those men dominating over these little girls, using their powers to manipulate, to force themselves upon them. And so I feel like I feel like he's not wrong with saying certain things, that there's just this feeling where call it foolish or a double standard. There is this feeling that I have of where if I had a boy, I wouldn't necessarily feel the same way. Yeah.
Don't you think that's
really
society though? Do you think that's the society at play and us being brainwashed by that? Because I do feel the same way as you, Joe. I don't even have a daughter. I don't have a daughter, but I do feel the same way. Do you think that is just what we've just known for it to be, and maybe we need to break past that? Or do you think that that's like, do you have legitimate reasons to feel this way? And it's funny because we're just coming off the heels of the whole, what's this guy's name again? I forgot about him, the loser.
Boston Richey.
There we go. Boston Richey. Boston Brokey. Like we just came off the heels of talking about that guy. Now we're talking about this situation. So it's fresh in our minds. But if we never had that conversation in the beginning, like, is that like, do you think that you may have to get rid of some of that? Do you think that it is some prejudice that's there, or some, or
Well,
like having a
I
G check yourself, or do you think that this is legitimate in it, and that there's some rhyme to reason to what you're thinking?
I think that I think it's everything we're talking about, right? This is how prevalent this has been, right? How often this happens and we're not aware of it, and the little girls are being taken advantage of, as well as boys, as well as boys. But
Can I ask you a question though?
you
Do
know,
you think
the Epstein files do show me, you know, that these children, these girls, will be taken advantage of by men who have some sort of power, or you know, or make it seem like they have some sort of power over them?
But do you
And
think though?
I think society gave me that. I don't know if I'm being biased.
You think it's 100% protection though? Like you don't think there's some male ego there, some desire to control because you see, because dudes do that with the girls they be with too, where they be like, oh, I ain't with no hoe. Like, okay, what does that really mean though? Like my shorty got a low body count. Like, do you see her as an extension of yourself, bro? Like, is that what it is?
Nah, it's my fear that someone's going to abuse my child, and it's the understanding that um I do have a
So
responsibility for her protection.
let me ask both of you a question. You have twins, boy and a girl. They're 15. How are you handling dating for them?
You know what if I had twins, they're both gonna have the same and maybe low key I'm doing it for the daughter. Like low key, like I'm protecting my daughter, but I don't want it to look like it's a double standard.
Right?
So
Because
I
what
have the
message are
son. So I'll be like, yo, you are on the same wavelength as this person. You ain't dating until you're 18, even though that's just for her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really just for her. But you also gotta follow the example as well.
I would prefer that because what message is Nick sending his daughter? That you're because he's a boy, he has privileges you don't as a girl.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And I feel like
Yeah.
and I feel like that's the piece that I would like if I was ever to be a father, that I would want to avoid, is the double standard concept. I want my daughter to know that she is powerful in her own right and strong in her own right. Um, and at the same time, I want to protect her, even though I know she's strong. I'm also strong, and also my function is to protect, because you're my child. Um, with that
What
being
about
said, I will definitely not hold. I will not have two different standards where she would question her own reality, her own situation. You know what I mean? Like I want her to understand the reality. I also feel like that's another thing. Are we sitting down and having conversations with our kids about these things?
Kyle? Did your video go out?
My video, it says no, my video did not go out. But
Did it
you
go
guys
out
are
for you,
frozen.
Joe?
Like
Did
you're
his
frozen, but I can hear you.
Joe? Did his video go out for you?
Yeah, his video went out for me.
Hmm.
Can you hear
Um,
me?
I could hear you.
Yeah.
Patty C said the bigger question is, what is dating? If you never had a conversation of dating, relationships, boundaries, then dating will be terrifying. Having
That's the point I'm
conversations.
trying to make. Hold on.
Yeah. He also
you go.
says, regardless of gender, my children are not allowed to date until they demonstrate the ability to manage their own affairs. If you can manage a decent GPA being single, if you can't, I guess you don't need to date. I disagree with that, but to each his own.
Interesting.
I think I agree with his first point, which is you have to talk to them. You have to let them know. You can't just let them go out in the world by themselves. You got to let them know what you as their parent find appropriate, what values they should be looking for in partners, even at this young age, and what to accept and what not to accept.
Can y'all see me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Set boundaries. Don't compromise your respect, right? Those things. But a lot of things they just got to live through on their own. And I do understand the idea of showing the maturity and the ability to do it, but just because they're not like academically living up to your standard, I don't necessarily think it's fair to stunt their emotional growth as well, because that emotional intelligence part includes relationships. You don't want them to be in therapy 10 years later talking about I didn't get B's, so I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend.
That is a wild statement, and it is interesting because in the first message he's like acknowledging
to each his own
as well.
No one should tell you how to parent because you know your kids better than anyone else does.
Right, because the conversation aspect, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Like his daughter is gonna go to college, and she's gonna. It's gonna be a culture shock for her if she's just starting. I would venture to say that she might be more naive in college and maybe more at risk of being abused and getting taken advantage of in college because she is just starting to experience what likely should have been experienced in high school.
Guys, we all were in high school, right? You remember the first delusional love you had, right? It's the honeymoon fairy princess, Disney princess type of love that you have in your mind. Imagine going to a college where all the boys are there to just do what is now considered misogyny, right? Like just problematic alpha male stuff, right? Which is kind of predatory when you put it that way. And then that kid has no help here, no guidance. They're just thrown in the water without a life jacket. Yeah. Imagine the first person they meet, they have this honeymoon experience. They're going to get manipulated, love bombed, and just all the new terms that we use for romance. It's going to be bad, or can be potentially bad.
I agree.
That's true.
I agree.
100%. Any last thoughts on this?
Nah, and I'm good. If you guys want to cover anything else, I'm down. But if y'all don't, I also understand.
I did want to, because I felt like we talked about it before. Right under the Nick Cannon double standard thing, that Mamdani, the Instagram clip there.
Of course you want to talk about Mamdani.
No, just because something that he's talking about is something that Kyle spoke about before, if I'm not mistaken. It's something that you said you wanted to also cover. You thought it was important. And I think it's summarized in this here.
Okay, I gotta share it though. I don't know why it's not letting it do the fourth thing anymore. I don't know. It just decides what it wants to do, how it wants to do it, I guess.
We gotta watch tutorials on this.
Imagine waking up one day to find out that your home, the home you worked your whole life to afford, was no longer yours. And you didn't even know it was happening until you got evicted.
That nightmare is a tragic reality for thousands of New Yorkers, many of them Black and brown homeowners from Brooklyn and Queens.
It's called deed theft. one of the most egregious housing injustices in our city.
Deed theft is exactly what it sounds like. A buyer forges or fraudulently obtains a signature from a homeowner, often elderly, and steals someone's home right out from under them.
For many of our neighbors, their home has been the foundation of their security, economic stability, and sense of community over generations. Until recently, there was little recourse for victims of deed theft,
which only officially became a crime in 2023 thanks to the efforts of State Attorney General Letitia James, State Senator Zelnor Myrie, State Assembly Member Landon Dias, and the People's Coalition to Stop Deed Theft.
Which is why I'm proud that our administration is joining tireless advocates, including Councilmember Osei, to tackle this fraud by creating the city's first ever Office of Deed Theft Prevention. This office will educate homeowners across our city wherever this predatory practice is most prevalent.
It will also work with City Council in Albany to explore legislative options, as well as with the offices of the Attorney General and District Attorney to crack down on those who are committing deed theft.
We will use the full force of City Hall to protect those who've been left to struggle alone for so long.
Yo, first and foremost, Mom Donnie is like Batman to these to these people. They were all roaming free, doing their dirt, everything. Then Mom Donnie comes through. Oh no, it's the Bat. It's the Donnie.
It's the Donnie.
It's the Don Donnie.
Can I?
Oh
Can
no,
I
he's
say
here.
Something? I just want to say something.
Put your deed away. All right.
Do you remember when people were like, "Is he didn't get the black vote"? You guys remember that? Where he didn't get like the they were like, "Yo, it's like gentrifiers who are voting for him or whatever." And do you guys like remember when what's his face Cuomo was running that play? Well, Cuomo was running
Cuomo was
Cuomo was running the play that like he's not gonna be for black people the way Cuomo is for black people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know, but deed theft in Brooklyn mostly affects the black community. There's another community whose name I'm not going to mention here, who goes around forging documents. I mean, it's factual. I'm just not going to be the one to say it out loud. You can Google yourself. But there is another community that usually for what's been happening in Brooklyn. Takes documents and forges them and just steals your deed from your house and goes back. And they have been targeting the black community. They have gone because as much as you guys outside of New York might not know, in a lot of pockets of Brooklyn and New York, and Staten Island even, black home ownership exists. A large portion of these neighborhoods, a lot of the homes are owned by black people. It's not this welfare state propaganda stuff isn't a real thing here. From Jamaica Estates, Flatbush, Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, wherever you go, black people own homes. Harlem has a vast, but whatever. The point being that the other group was targeting elderly black folk who owned homes and black people who just used the New York homes as secondary homes because they weren't paying attention as much. It was predatory. It almost feels racially predatory.
Yeah.
It was taken to Albany, and I just want to say that I feel like if it wasn't Zoran in office, I don't think people would have took it as serious because of who the victims were. I think that's why the group that victimized black people chose black people. And I think full circle moment here, Zoran is for everyone, including, like he said, black people. And he's going to be here for everybody. He's defended immigrants. He's defended people who can't afford to live here. And I'm really proud because, again, you don't always see, when the victims are black, you don't always see justice.
Yeah.
And he created a whole office for it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And he also is man, I'm forgetting, but basically he created he nominated a head for this task force that is going to begin to implement the that other thing besides the police, where you're addressing like addressing like neighborhood type of issues. Like, how can we take preventative measures so the people in black and brown neighborhoods don't end up in the system to begin with? And they're using like data and all of these things to really implement this, and for it to be a, I forgot the name of it, man, but it's supposed to work hand in hand, where, you know, it's another aspect of like the police work, but it's community. And how do we help the communities to prevent the arrests, um to begin with? It's so there's a lot that he's actually been doing, especially like, and these are not things like, oh, we're opening up a community center, you know, or we're doing like, which is great, but doesn't really address systemic issues. And so the things that he's doing is really addressing things in a systemic way, where he's creating a whole, um what did you just call it, it's like a whole not task force, office of, to address these issues. So it's crazy that, because you're right, Jay, we don't see this. We don't have this expectation, you know?
Because this happened.
And what, it's been 4 months?
Yeah, the places I know where it's been prevalent has been Bed-Stuy, Flatbush, East Flatbush, Canarsie, East New York,
Crown
Brownsville,
Heights,
Ocean
yeah.
Hill. Yeah. And what are those neighborhoods?
Black folk.
Yeah,
Black
and,
neighborhoods,
and
yeah.
that's why you can't lie to my face and tell me that's why you didn't pick those neighborhoods. You knew, and I'll give you proof. Actually, I'll give you proof of this, because this is before.
So the same thing that's going on overseas is basically going on here. Is that
what happened overseas?
We're just gonna kick people out of where they live and take over what they have?
Bro, I like the podcast. Relax. So disbarred Brooklyn lawyer gets prison time for deed theft, right? A former Midwood lawyer stole 11 properties in Bed-Stuy, East Flat, East New York, Ocean Hill, right? It says here, if you're following, can you guys follow? I don't know. I didn't check this.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
So it says right here where I'm going to highlight, it says from minority homeowners primarily, right? Minority homeowners. And I don't remember, because that's what I'm looking for here, what the sentencing is, but it felt very, very light. Was convicted of 13 counts of third-degree possession. Oh, I don't know what the sentencing was. Does it say here? Sorry, guys. My point was to...
The corporations were ordered to pay $120K at the bottom.
Yeah, but that I thought he went to jail because it said sentencing. Yeah, he'll spend time behind bars, but how much? I remember reading it and it not being a lot. So you guys talk amongst yourselves while I come up with a number, because I do want to highlight how trivial the punishment was.
Yeah, pretty scary, especially
7
for
years.
me.
7 years. He was sentenced to only 7 years for stealing 11 properties.
That's insane.
Should be 7 years each property.
Yes.
That's insane, bro.
So it is good, but that was 2025. That's before, Mamdani just made it more serious. So hopefully the sentences is more serious. This stops. People are persuaded to stop this, but the people who have done this, you go to jail for longer now.
Yeah. I'm great. Also, just a detail here. I think one of the main reasons that he was with Che Ose on this is because, I don't know if you guys realize, but he got arrested like a week or two ago. because
he was stopping a deed theft eviction.
Yeah.
Right, the cops were trying to evict this woman, and he was trying to stop it, and they arrested him. So, I mean, they had teamed up. They've been working together even before that happened. But I think that he was trying to stop someone from being wrongfully evicted.
I got a hot take question for you guys.
Yeah.
Because it seems like Mamdani walks the walk, right? Not just walks the walk. You guys scared that his life is in danger because the rest of the world is starting to see that the results are pretty good when your politicians care about the people?
He does get death threats. He has been getting threats for a while now.
Because I can't lie to you, this news feels great. Like it shouldn't feel this good to feel like you finally have someone in office who cares about people.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Even the tax thing that I wasn't crazy about that we never put out. Oh, we did. It's alive. Even the tax thing that I wasn't crazy about, I understood where it was coming from, and it was from a place of, making the people who can't afford things have a better chance at affording things.
Right.
I think that his life is in danger. I think his life is constantly in danger. I think, but I think what really makes him, Batman or the boogeyman to all these guys is that he literally, like, I think that the people will cap for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people will back him up. I think like if something was to happen to him, I don't think people understand how quickly they'll mobilize to go up against the status quo.
So I guess I got a follow-up
there's people
question to that.
Because there's even Republicans that were like, "Oh, Mamdani, forget him," and now they're like,
so
I can't. I'm happy about this.
I have a follow-up question to that then. And we talk about this with parenting, like modeling, leading by example. Do you, even though he can't be president, do you think he is going to influence the direction we go in the country as far as what we expect from our politicians? And I'll be real with you, I was even wondering, I was floating the idea, do we get behind legislation that allows people who weren't born here run for president? Because
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Is the man perfect or what? Like,
is it just me, or is he amazing, or nah? Like,
because I'm enjoying Mamdani Stan a little bit.
I am. I was thinking that, is it possible? Because certain situations, like I think of Bloomberg when he was in office. He was able to get legislation to change. You're only supposed to do 2 terms. He was able to do 3. So, and
I want a brown president. We had black president. I want a brown president.
So, I do wonder if he does so well, and it's already influencing the rest of the country. I'm not sure if you're watching like other races that are going on in other parts of the country. They're calling it the Mamdani effect. Like,
yeah, that's good. That's already like leading by example.
Yeah. So if he does so good, and so many people like him, and a lot has changed in the city, can we see motivation from the public to get him? Let's pass a law. I don't know.
If that doesn't happen, I 1000% think that he will be a sphere of influence. A sphere of influence. He'll be a person of influence for the presidential campaign. for any kind of campaign, really. I think he endorsed someone. I don't know if it was for. I forgot if it was for like the Senate seat. I don't know what it was, but I do. But I'm like, I remember seeing that commercial. I'm like, yo, everybody's about to vote for this person because of him. That man is the golden ticket.
Yeah, I think Governor Hochul also kind of won the election now because she decided not to go against him and work with him.
Yeah, he's kind of a big deal, y'all, and I think he's going to be a legendary, like a huge. He's going to be like a really big deal when it comes down to these midterms or whatever, like for New York. I think that I think also big picture, like it would be great to see him run for president if it was possible, but there's a lot of red tape behind that. But who knows? It could probably, like you said, you guys. I guess saying it could probably change that. So
yeah, I don't know if it'll be possible just because like I don't think that the world is gonna be like, yeah, let's do that for the brown Muslim guy.
You know what I hope for even more? Because here's the thing. He's got 4 years in office. And then he's got to run again to get another 4 years. I hope that everyone's just like, yo, he can have it. Like, yo, boy, you ain't even got to run, bro. Just take it.
Yeah, now I want to say again.
No one's going up against you except for Sliwa.
We're 4 months in, and no one is
Islam yet. He's collaborating with Siwa. Do you see the Instagram videos with them too? Hilarious, first and foremost.
They did a skit or whatever. Like,
hilarious, and honestly, that's what it's supposed to look like when a Republican. Well, he's a Democratic socialist, right? But like when a Democrat and a Republican come together for their city.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to look polarizing. And I feel like that's literally New York is once again the place of many changes. Like Hamilton, the play, that musical.
Yeah.
It always talks about how New York is the place where all the change happens for all of America. That's what I got from that damn musical. And once again, we're here in New York. Mom Donnie's making the changes. We got him collaborating with Siwa. We got Republicans rallying behind him now. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Like this is, anyway.
Yo, and it's only May. It's only May.
Yeah, I heard
he got the things that he's done.
I heard he got the free buses in motion.
Dude, he is. I honestly, sometimes I'm watching him and I'm like, yo, I hope that you're able to like keep your marriage, dude. Like, I hope that we don't see you pass out either. Like, are you eating? Like,
he's doing. Speaking of his wife, he's doing so well that we all forgot that his wife, that no one apologized for the racist stuff that his wife said when she was in college.
I don't think it was. But I don't think it was racist. Like, I think
nobody cares.
I think she should have apologized. I think she should have apologized for the optics of it. But like being New Yorkers, bro. So a New York Indian girl said the N-word. While maybe not appropriate,
she's Indian.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Wait, she's not Indian, right? She's Indian, right? Definitely not.
I think so.
Definitely not racist. Have you been around New Yorkers? Like, Indians be like, "Yo, pass the masala, ninja." Like that's how they talk. Not like that. I did it mad unnatural, but it'd be mad natural. And it's just like, not that it's appropriate, but you was not getting New Yorkers to believe that a brown girl saying that word was out of place in New York.
Yeah,
it just wasn't what happened.
Especially years ago. You're talking about like this is a grown woman. She's like around our age.
Yeah, in high school, they all say it. All of them.
Exactly. When we were in high school, everyone. So yeah.
Except the white kids. Now I think the white kids say it too. I mean, that might just be a stat. I don't think.
I feel like they've always wanted to, and so they let it slip out every now and then. Like,
not my daughter, bro. We was at the mall. My daughter, some white boy said it to his friend. And he was like, yo, let's go get milkshakes, Ninja. My daughter's like, yo, you heard that? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you're not gonna do nothing about it? I was like,
why is she always trying to test you gangster?
What you want me to do
Yo,
about
for
it,
real,
bro?
dude.
She was like, oh, you all talk. You don't think they should say the word, but you're not gonna tell them. And I'm like, bro, that's none of my business. I can't.
It's a child. We're talking about children also. What are you gonna do? Like,
I can't check them.
Yo, and here's the crazy thing is that if you did do something, she would have been like, "Oh my gosh, you're so overreactive." Like,
make everything about race.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just this has been a very encouraging
I'm on the polar opposite end of all of what you guys are saying, but okay.
I would love to hear your opinion.
It's okay, yo. That's all right.
Do you think
back in high school though? We're not talking about right now, Kyle. Back in high school,
I feel like back in high school we didn't know no better, but now that we know better,
they're in high school.
But not no. I'm talking about us. Now that we know better, we need to do better, and
right,
that also means being out there letting people know what the deal is. That includes.
Are you talking about Mamdani's wife or these little white kids?
Both.
I'm not running up on little white kids in high school, bro.
Nah, chill, Kyle. You could
That's a different charge, Kyle.
Very
do you guys remember when we was on? I don't know if it was y'all too. No, I think it was y'all too. We was on the bus going to the studio, and we was cursing up a storm.
Oh my God, I do remember that. Because he was talking to me. He wasn't talking to y'all. He was like, yo. Bro, I felt like I got in trouble. He was like, my daughter's right here, bro. And I'm like.
And I remember that like it was plain as day. And now, coming full circle, I remember that. I remember that guy, and I'm like, yo, I like to be that guy.
That wasn't over the N-word though, because in my life I've never been checked over the N-word.
Like, but it's even if it is, but still,
I'm lying. A Black Panther told me not to say it around him.
The immature.
What?
Yeah.
What? How?
But hold up. To be fair.
How have I never heard this story? That's the thing I'm baffled by too.
It's actually a great story because we went to Harlem. There was like some Sonetta kind of event, so they had a Black Panther dude there, and it wasn't just to me. I mean, he definitely told me, but this is around the time I forget who else was on Sonetta at the time, because that's the day. What's his face called me a mutant. He was like, "You're not black or white. What? You're a mutant." And I was like, "All right."
Who?
I don't know if I should still be here. It was like
who called you that?
It was those Black consciousness events back in the day, where like Brother Kamin would go, or like Black Panthers would go, or you know what I mean? Sonetta TV.
The only one I haven't been to is the one that Dominique invited me to.
No, it was way different than that. It was way different than that. It was super. It was just political ideology debates. You have like Moors there, Nation of Islam, 5%ers, and they are arguing like who's blacker.
You acting like you invited us to this place and we went with you.
Yeah, bro.
Like we went with you, bro.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Bro, you remember those days? No, I don't.
No. But Black consciousness around the time was like all through social media. Like Sonetta was a New York thing for a little bit. People knew about Sonetta and stuff. Sonetta TV. Anyway, the whole point
Except
is I'm over there, right? Shout out to Brother Kamin though, because Brother Kamin was like Brother Kamin is a real dude. He's a very solid guy.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on, pause. Whenever Kyle doesn't know anything that's like a prominent Black like thing, he's like, oh man, I let my people down. Like I
wouldn't say it was
sinks
prominent.
Into sadness.
It was very niche. It was very niche at the time, but it existed. And I was at BMCC at the time, so like I was dealing with a lot of people from different boroughs. So like Harlem was one of the boroughs of friends I had. So that's how.
Okay, see, this makes sense. This makes sense that I was
yeah.
I'm in BMCC now. Okay, so I'm uptown, and it's a Black Panther dude. I get called the mutant earlier that day. So I'm already like a little self-conscious that I'm not black, right? So So
I'm a mutant.
so
My whole life, I thought I was.
You X-Men.
no, that didn't change nothing for me. I'm still pro-black, right? Like, oh, I'm the pro-black mutant. Cool. So we go.
I'm
we go.
Wolverine.
We go.
That's a bar.
So we I'm talking to the dude because I went to go see Brother Kami, and I think he go by a different name now, but it don't matter. I went to go see him, and we had corresponded before on messages and whatever. He's in the Hidden Truths DVD. That's how I got put onto him. So he's not there at the moment. So I'm like looking. I see the Black Panther dude. Yeah, he dressed like a Black Panther. He got the beret and the leather jacket, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. And he got the swag too. He not. It's not like like the Black Panther swag. He got revolutionary swag. So I'm like, yo, let me go holler at him. And I'm young. I'm like,
tell me you was
22.
like Jackie Chan in Rush Hour.
I'm like 22, 23. So I'm using that word heavy, crazy. And
What's
and
up?
yeah, like that. Like, hey, I see what you doing. Blah, blah, blah. He like, yo, brother. Like, yo, brother, don't address me by that. Oh, because I remember what he said too. I said something about something about like they don't know what life is worth, but I used the N-word, but not that. It was like it was like, it was like ninjas don't know what life is worth or something. Like the young don't know what life. And he was like, well, really, what is the value of a? And then he says the word, and I was like, what? And he was like, brother, I'm not that. Don't call me that. I'm a black man. Da, da, da. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I stopped, but he says it to another black dude. The black dude, he's like, nah, this is how I talk. And he's like, bro, I'm telling you, you could say it. Don't address me as one. And he's like, he's still do. Mind you, we outside. We like outside a bookstore or something. And he said he does it again, bro. Did I mention he like 40? Like he's older. Like he not like young like the rest of us, bro. Old man strength knocks the kid out, bro. Just was like, I don't play about that word. And I was like, oh, some people don't play about that word. I was like, oh.
And here is some people. I have found some people.
I was like, man, at least he gave me like a courtesy. It was like, oh,
so the other kid didn't stop.
But it was crazy because he was black. Like I never seen another black person get checked. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, no, don't call me that. And he was like, this is how I talk. He was like, you talk however you want to talk when you're not around me. And he said something like, you tripping, and said the word. And dude was like,
I gave you that chance.
Just blop. And I was like, oh, he boxed. His past, like that man was a boxer. That joint was clean.
What happened to the kid?
He got knocked out. It was one of those knockouts where you just go stiff.
Oh.
I don't feel like his head hit the concrete because I feel like I would remember
that. But either way, I think that
whoa. Some of the women who don't know when to stop pushing, most men try to walk away. Women don't know how to stop. There's no wonder men lose it. No,
oh,
no, that's not the message. I don't know where you are in the pod. I don't know where you are. You must be back when we were talking about men and women, but that's not the message we pushing.
Yeah,
that's not the message, bro.
I need you.
Yeah, don't say that around me.
I need you.
I'm almost 40.
You can talk how you want in any other podcast, but when you come to this podcast,
I just realized I'm old.
Boy, I'll ban you so fast you're gonna feel knocked out. I'll ban you so fast. Who said that? Oh my god. But I'm just saying. I'm saying that we got like. I feel like we need to be more. I feel like us being older, right? We need to be more cognizant of these things. Younger, we don't know. We weren't taught. I think as we get older, we get taught more. Like I've learned so much from my wife. I've learned so much from different videos that I've watched. I've learned so much from just from the fact that like Joe will talk about, oh, you need to learn more about world news. I learn more about world news, and I see how all of these things are related. And now I have a now I have a I won't even say a full understanding yet, but a bigger understanding than I do now. And I'm still learning as I go along. And I'm not saying like, oh, we need to confront every certain situation, but we also need to understand like there is something wrong with the fact that you don't think that you don't need to address or apologize or talk about these things that you did. I mean, of course, you shouldn't be beholden to the things that you've done in the past because that was the past. But we need to address that right now. Like your past is now coming into question of your present, and now you need to now because of that you need to make a statement on this. Do you still believe this? Do you still think that you can say these things? No. Okay. Well, you need to address that, and I do think that to me personally is going to always be a blemish or a stain within that whole situation because to me it shows that you feel like what you did in the past can't judge what's happening in the present. If they dig up stuff that Mom Donnie said in the past, you know what I'm saying? And now comes up and as cannon fodder for the present. I would want Mom Donnie to come out into the forefront and be like, "Yo, this ain't me no more," and y'all know this ain't me and make that statement because you're older now and you understand
Oh, but
that's
I
not
said
you.
that earlier. I said I wish she would have apologized for the optics of it, but I'm not going to. I don't think she's racist because of what she did when she was in high school.
No. So I kind of like the when y'all were talking about it and like the way that it was coming off to me personally, it made me feel as though it's like it doesn't really matter. It's to me, it's more than just the optics. It's more so like I am now showing you that I no longer think this way, that I no longer talk this way, that I no longer am this way. And me being associated with Mamdani in any way, shape, or form should also show you how much I have grown as a human being and how I'm not going to be different from this situation.
Guys, this
Um,
is what that scene looked like in 2014. It looked exactly like that. I don't know if it's the same block or whatever, but it looked like that. There was stands and books out, and everybody was just representing.
that looked like Flatbush Junction.
Now they was representing their ideologies, bro. They was like, that was back when Kemet was like a big thing. Remember when brothers was saying they was from Kemet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like those. I feel like I don't know. It's a lot of that, and then like those white kids in Staten Island or whatever saying the N word and different things like that. I'm not saying you should approach them, but it is
I
something
wasn't
that
going to, bro.
right. I don't. I feel like there's a time and a place for everything. Like I feel like I do, but I do feel like if I was in that predicament and I knew who that person was, like for instance, when I was working at HRC, there was a white dude and we was mad cool, and he felt it was okay for him to say the N word in front of me or to me to address me, and I was like, I don't play that. I told him I was like, listen, man, like I know that we're cool. I know that we have like a really great rapport with one another, but like, don't ever call me that. Like, don't ever use that word around me. And then he was like, "Oh, I do have friends. They allow me to say it, or this, that, and the third." And then
But
I
you
replied
got to
back,
know, as a person that because they call it the N pass, right? The N word pass. You got to understand that doesn't that's not a real thing. That don't exist. Like just
"Yeah,
because somebody lets you say it, don't mean everybody lets you say it.
right." And that's what I told him. I was like, "Yo, you do that with those people, but you don't do that with me. Like that doesn't work with me." Our friendship became awkward after that. That was his fault. My personally, that was all him. I was still cool with him. It's just as long as you just did not say that word. But I guess he felt some type of way about it.
It's a
But
hard word for me to get out my vocabulary though, bro. But I do try generally. If so, I've never been checked like on some G style type thing. But I've had people be like, "Don't say it around me," and I won't.
And that's and I think that I was at that age beforehand. I wouldn't have been like when I was a teenager. Maybe I would have reacted differently. Maybe I would have like tried to beat the dude up. Or maybe I would have just let it rock because it didn't mean that much to me back then. But now it means a whole lot more to me now because I'm so much more knowledgeable. I've grown older, I've grown wiser, and now things are a bit different for me. And now, as I've grown older from that point forward, I think that had to have been at least 7 or 8 years ago that happened. Now I'm like, okay. Now that I understand that, I know how to deal with that in a professional setting. I know how to handle those situations now. I just think that as we go older, there's certain things that you just can't let slide as a respect when it comes down to who we are as
I'm
a
not mad at that
community.
take. I'm not mad at that take.
You know what I mean? So, but anyway,
Land the plane?
a lot had to go. I think it's about time that we land the plane personally.
Yeah, we could go. We covered a lot of topics today, a vast amount of topics.
But it sounded like there was quite a few people that was in the chat. Much love to Pat, to Jerry, to whoever said something about women, and I don't know who that was.
Corky Jean, shout out to Jimmy U.
Jimmy U, shout out to you too, bro, for coming through. I love the fact that we at least have like a good 4 or 5 people that comes in consistently every time we drop do the live. You know what I mean? It shows consistency and it shows that we're doing something right. Go ahead and bring your friends. They all listen. This is live. This is joint coming out. You know what I mean? Whatever. Let them know. Let them know that we a fire podcast. We aiming to be the best podcast in the world.
Yes, sir. I don't know the tagline. I don't know how to end.
Okay, with that being said, this is the Can't Focus podcast where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time. I go by the name of Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
Oh, the Burning Bush Corp also commented, right? Sorry.
Shout out. Oh, yo, for those who are chatting right now and that's new to the pod, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please do that. Because if you're loving the pod, hit the notification bell so you know when we drop it again.
Yeah. That's your boy Kano at Kano Music.
Yes, sir. And I would like to see I messed it up. Thank you for taking the time to focus on us. Peace.
Yeah. I can't focus when you focus on the Can't Focus podcast.
Woo, bars.
Yo. How do you stop the live?